Now, it takes guts of steel to go up against just one of the chasers, but imagine taking on all 6 of them at the same time. Lunacy.
Oh, it's unbelievable, but that's what the brave contestants on Beat the Chasers are doing right now. But luckily, they've got Bradley Walsh standing alongside them. I love it. And Bradley joins us right now. Good morning, Bradley. How are you doing?
Hey, Alison, hey, Derm, you all right, mate?
Hey, brothers, how you doing?
You're looking great. And what's great about this is it's back, Beat the Chasers, but not only that, you just won an NTA, babes. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Bradley.
Yeah, thank you very much. Everyone at work's very pleased. I've come back. I was actually away when the NTAs were happening, but I've come back and we're just now recording some celebrity chases, which I've got to go to the studios today for, which is why I can't come in and see it. But yeah, thrilled to win the NTA and Beat the Chase is a great concept. It's basically sort of a reverse of the daytime show. You know, you've got 4 contestants taking on one chase, and now you get 1 contestant taking on 5, or if they really want to go for it, take on 6 for a super off. It's amazing, really. It's amazing how it's taken off. It really has.
So, Bradley, does that mean the contestants you get for Beat the Chasers have to be... Are they I don't want to be disrespectful, but have they got to be super bright in comparison to the contestants you'd have on the chase, or how does it work?
No, not necessarily. I mean, quite interestingly, Derm, the chasers, if there's too many of them, they sort of get in each other's way.
Yeah.
And they can really come a cropper. And so one person can really go for it. I mean, last week, for instance, a lady called Robin won like 40 grand. And she honestly said to me, I've got no chance. But they just got in the way, and it's happened for her. And of course, what happens is, as well, in the sort of final chasing Beat the Chasers, we start off with a contestant. If they get a question right, we go across to the chasers. Then they get it right, we go back to the contestant. And people say, well, you know, sometimes the questions, that's not are easier than the others. That's not the case, because if a contestant gets a question wrong, I stay with those until they get it right. So the questions, in actual fact, get reversed in the process. So it's really tricky. And for contestants to win and beat the chasers is an amazing feat. It really is.
And like Alison said, congratulations on the NTA, because having done the NTAs for so long, when shows like this morning...
It means a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, but when shows, connect with the public, they tend to win quite a lot of NTAs year on year. Look at like Gogglebox and something. So for a new show to come in that really crowded marketplace and do really well is fantastic.
Oh, thank you very much, Dermot. That's lovely of you, mate. That's really nice. Thank you so much.
What's lovely about this series, though, is if it wasn't hard enough already, you've got 6 chasers now which you can take on, but also they can win more money. Is that right, Bradley?
Well, so basically, Alison, what happens is I ask a contestant, if you came on, for instance, we have celebrity shows as well. If you came on or Dermot came on, please, that you do.
No, we're too scared.
I would ask you 5 multiple choice questions. If you get the first question wrong, you're out and you literally walk. But if you get 5 questions right, that gives you the right to take on 6 chasers, and the 6 chasers give you a super offer. And it's a time they want. You don't get any. Basically, the chasers offer you a time advantage and money. They get 60 seconds on your clock, on their clock, and they offer you like 45 seconds on your clock. So you've got 15 seconds sort of leeway. But if you take on all 6, there's no time advantage. You take them on in a minute, all 6 chasers, and the offers are quite frightening for a single player. So you could literally walk, and it's millionaire money. It's who wants to be a millionaire money. It really is.
I really love when the chasers get it wrong and then they hate each other. You can see the chasers literally looking over there, looking to the left and looking to the right, and literally hating each other. They can't stand it. I love the competitiveness.
I do too. I do too, because you can see them. You can see them look down the line. Someone gives a wrong answer, and they all go.
Would you ever like to take on the chasers? And have you ever done it in like a rehearsal at all?
No. I didn't. I tell you what I did do when we first did the office run through back in the day, like 11 years ago, Alison. I said I can beat the chasers. We had 2 chasers at the time. It was Sean Wallace and Mark Lebet. They were the only ones there in the room. And I said, I can beat these, no problem at all. I've got loads of general knowledge. And they went, well, if you can, then, you've got the job. And basically what I did was I could see through the table the sheet with the questions and the answers on.
No!
And I thrashed them. And then coming up, I was going, ARC, it's easy.
I'm furious about that as well.
And now they know the truth.
Hey, Brad, tell us about the new chaser. Dara, is it?
Yeah, Dara Ennis. He was an ex-contestant, actually, Dermot. And he did fantastically on the show. And straight away, as soon as he came off air, we came off air on the recording of that day, the bosses said to him, listen, do you fancy sort of training as a chaser? And when you say, do you want to train as a chaser? You go, well, how long does that take? Basically, it's 2 years.
Are you serious?
Serious. Because you've got to know all, not just general knowledge, you've got to know stuff about modern culture. You've got, and don't forget, each chaser has a flaw, a chink in their armour. So consequently, while you, if say, for instance, like Sean's very good on sport, Paul Sinner's great on art, Anne is great on books. So, you know, they have slight, Jenny the Vixen, she's great on modern culture, that sort of stuff. So it's very tricky. But of course now Dara Ennis is a I forget actually what he does really. He's a neurobiology science dude. Do you know what I mean? And he's a yeah.
That famous job title.
Yeah.
What I love about you, Bradley, is you're not put in a box. You're not just a presenter. Yeah. You're an actor. You can literally turn your hand to anything. What do you love the most? Do you like presenting? Do you like acting? I mean, you was gonna act with Brad Pitt. You did, didn't you?
Well, no, basically what happened is I was invited along to read the narrative on the film Snatch in the read-through for Guy Ritchie.
Oh, yeah.
And I did that, and it just transpired that Guy Ritchie come up to me after the read and said, do you want to be in the film? And I said, sure, that'd be great. And basically I got a phone call about a week before they're starting and said, you can't be in the film because Guy Ritchie's found out that you presented the Wheel of Fortune.
No.
And you're not. Yeah,
I can't believe that would go against you.
You won't bring any credibility to the part. So basically, I said, OK, fair enough. Once one door shuts, another one opens. And then about 18 months later, they felt bad and said, do you want to try out for the Lock, Stock series of the part of Larry Harmless, the homicidal builder, which I got. And it started out from there. And that's quite extraordinary how it's gone from job to job to job to job.
Unbelievable.
And, yeah, it's just, and sometimes, Ali, you know what it is? Right place, right time, it's jam.
100%.
It's just pure jam.
Absolutely.
And of course, we've loved seeing you and your lovely son, Barney. Can I just ask, how is your back? Because I watched that one episode when you broke your back. How are you? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay. Yeah, thank you very much for asking. But we've just been away again, Barnes and I. That's why I couldn't go to the NTAs. We're away filming for a new series. So yeah, and so that'll be out, I think, probably January. But what I tell you what, you got children, you've got to do it. Travel with your kids and have that type of thing. And it's not about the programme now.
No.
Barney has received many communications from people all over the world that said, I've reconnected with my mum or I've reconnected with my dad, and we're now going to go travelling after watching your show. So if one person does that and that reconnection is made, then that's our job done. That's the way we look at it.
So nice. Although, Brad, having got off a flight from Norway yesterday with my 14-month-old son, I might give it a little bit of a rest before I do that.
Who was looking at what's his name, Derm?
Casper.
Casper?
Yeah.
Right. So who was looking after him on the flight? You or D?
Well, I know it was 10-minute tag team.
He should have been sleeping. He should have put him to sleep.
Every 10 minutes, it was like, here you go. No, I'll take you.
To me, you're like the Chuckle Brothers. To me, to you, to me, to you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely. Bradley, we're so excited. Beat the Chasers airs ITV Saturday at 8:30 p.m. We can't wait.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Thanks,
lovely
Brad.
speaking
Lovely
to
you, mate.
Lovely to see you, darling.
Yeah, Dermot, love to you and the family, mate. Give D my love, everyone. God bless.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
He is just
I like
one of
him
God's
a lot.
good people. He's a smasher, isn't he?
Yeah,
Love
absolutely
Brad.
amazing.